Hello everyone. Now we will discuss about tricarboxylic acid cycle or TCA cycle. This cyclic metabolic pathway was discovered by Krebs and his colleagues in animal tissues. Therefore, this pathway is also known as Krebs cycle. In TCA cycle, acetyl-CoA produced by pyruvate dehydrogenase complex is completely oxidized to CO2 and it also produces the reducing equivalents NADH and FADH2 which are used for ATP synthesis. So TCA cycle not only provides the reducing equivalents for ATP synthesis but also it provides precursors for biosynthesis of various important biomolecules. So let us see the reactions of TCA cycle. There are overall 9 reactions in TCA cycle catalyzed by 8 different enzymes. The first reaction is condensation reaction. This condensation occurs between the acetyl-CoA molecule and oxaloacetate molecule. Acetyl-CoA brings 2 carbons into TCA cycle and those 2 carbons are oxidized in the form of CO2 in the TCA cycle. So the first reaction is condensation, where condensation of acetyl-CoA with oxaloacetate take place, forming a 6 carbon molecule known as citrate, and therefore this pathway is also known as citric acid cycle. This citric acid synthesis is catalyzed by enzyme citrate synthase. This is the first reaction of TCA cycle and it is an irreversible reaction. This reaction is followed by a dehydration reaction where a water molecule from citrate is removed, forming cis-aconitate, and this reaction is catalyzed by aconitase enzyme. Cis-aconitate is a short-lived product which is immediately hydrated to isocitrate by the same enzyme, that is aconitase. Now in the next reaction, the isocitrate undergoes oxidative decarboxylation. So there is oxidation of the isocitrate by NAD leading to formation of NADH, and there is decarboxylation releasing a molecule of CO2. This reaction is irreversible reaction catalyzed by enzyme isocitrate dehydrogenase, and the product form is alpha ketoglutarate. Alpha ketoglutarate is a 5 carbon compound, and this alpha ketoglutarate undergoes second oxidative decarboxylation reaction of the pathway catalyzed by enzyme alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase complex. In this reaction, a coenzyme ASH is incorporated into the product molecule. There is release of CO2, so 1 carbon is released and it leads to formation of a 4 carbon molecule, that is succinyl-CoA. The succinyl-CoA then undergoes substrate level phosphorylation catalyzed by enzyme succinyl-CoA synthetase, and in this reaction 1 molecule of GDP or ADP is phosphorylated to GTP or ATP, and then the product form is succinate, a 4 carbon compound, that is succinate. Succinate then undergoes the dehydrogenation reaction. Here FAD acts as the oxidizing agent and the FAD is reduced to FADH2 and the product form is fumarate. This reaction is catalyzed by enzyme succinate dehydrogenase, and the fumarate then undergoes hydration, that is addition of water molecule, and this reaction is catalyzed by fumarase. The product form is malate. The malate then undergoes the last dehydrogenation reaction which is catalyzed by malate dehydrogenase. Here NAD acts as the oxidizing agent and NAD is reduced to NADH, leading to formation of oxaloacetate. So in this way By these 9 reactions, the oxaloacetate is regenerated after oxidizing a molecule of acetyl CoA to 2 molecules of CO2, and at the same time forming 3 NADH molecules and 1 FADH2 molecule along with 1 GTP. So in this way, the complete oxidation of acetyl CoA in tricarboxylic acid cycle takes place. There are 3 irreversible reactions. The first one catalyzed by citrate synthase, the fourth one catalyzed by isocitrate dehydrogenase, and fifth one catalyzed by alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase complex. Remaining all reactions are reversible reactions. In the next part, we will see the chemical structures of the citric acid cycle component. Thank you very much.